Oh. 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 Oh, it's everywhere. And look at that. People park in the way. You can't get up the ramp with the carts. You think, like, I was over dramatic. No, I wasn't. And it looks like, that almost looks like the same truck that always parked in the way when I was here every Thursday. They would park there at night, but it's not night, it's daytime. We put the cones up so they wouldn't park there. And they still park there in the way. And I want to know, when did they get the cart machine? But look over there. See that? That's a cart machine with a remote. You telling me they finally got, it's been a while, they finally got a new cart machine with a new remote? Because the old one broke. We lost the remote, and then the whole thing just broke. And now they apparently have either a new remote or they fixed the cart machine. I don't know, but they have one now. And so now the dude's going to sit over there in the aisle instead of in front of the ramp. And so he's still technically in the way. These people. These people. Ah, I hate everyone. This is why I left. Yep. They never learn, do they? Nope, they don't. Now see, you would think that the person was coming out, so he parked there to put him in. But no, the person's not coming out. He just wanted to park there just to be a jerk. He will eventually get yelled at again, and it's just an endless cycle. Over and over again, they just do this all the time. So now he parked up there next to the door. And he probably picked up his person, so why didn't he just sit there instead of sitting here in front of the ramp? He could have sat there in the way of everybody else up there instead of right here in our way. I'm mad. I'm upset. Help me. And this is why I hate people. It's just... Walmart broke me. Well, Walmart broke me, both physically and mentally. Ooh, people actually replied to me. I got 4. Let's see what they said about me. Well, I wouldn't say I'm too disconnected, but I am. I do appreciate how disconnected I am too. I am happy with it. I don't need the internet. I can go days without the internet. Except for when I was at my aunt's, but that's because I was working on homework, so I kind of needed the internet. But it was fine. I just shot photos and I didn't use the internet. I totally understand people letting you down. Yes, I mentioned up here, like, this was like a very intense post. I explained why I don't work with people, because I'm tired of getting let down. Because people let me down. That's why I just work by myself, because I can get it done by myself. I don't need other people in my way. Yeah, it was kind of like a rant. It was weird. It was a weird post, but people love it. I can empathize with stuff. Nice to meet you. I totally understand, and then I totally get where you're coming from. Like, people understand me. The 2 years that I've been there, we've been doing portraits and studio work and things with other people. And then the last class I took was commercial photography. And that was one where I had the most fun. Mostly because I didn't have to work with people. You just slap a product on the table. How do I make this look good? And then you spend 2 hours trying to make it look good. I mean, you can do that with people. Slap a person in a chair. How do I make you look good? Ooh, this is gonna be hard. And then I was like, I hate being such an anti-people person. I blame Walmart. I said that. I blame Walmart. Because I do. That place was so... It still is. My mom comes home and complains about work. Almost every day. Like, seriously. It's, They just care about the money. I have the lung issues because the manager didn't want to buy us a cart machine to help us do our job better because he didn't want to spend the money. I have a collapsed lung because of him. And it is still collapsed, by the way, just so you know. Like, we fixed it the first 2 times. And now it's gotten back to where one of my cousins was moving down to Vegas. Ooh. And we were helping them move, and I kept having to stop because it kept hurting when I breathed because the hole's still there. Are you ready, kids? Aye, Did you hurt yourself? Good thing the light's off. This place is a mess. Your battery's dead. Why is your battery dead? I just charged it. Anyways, tomorrow, well, this morning, around 9 o'clock, we're going to depart to Cedar Point. Gonna go there, ride the new ride, and have fun. It's supposed to rain, sadly. So hopefully it doesn't, and it scares everybody away, and all the rides will be empty. That'll be perfect. But that's it. Cedar Point trip, here we go. We're going to Cedar Point. Road trip, woohoo. I can't really record a lot while we're driving up there because we play the radio and I'll get copyrighted if I have any music in the video. So if the next part is us driving, it's going to be silent. Really silent. Well, where did everybody go? Oh, we were leaving. Where did everybody go?
Buttons are you pushing?
Wait, we're on top?
3172.
There's 3,000 rooms in here.
What? Is it cold in here?
What do I smell? I smell like ketchup right here. Do you smell that?
No,
you smell
it's
that?
no ketchup.
Right here.
Yeah, there's stairs.
That door is singing. That door is singing.
Door's closing.
Ooh. Seagull. Well. To the park. I'm gonna walk there.
You're falling apart. I can see your circuitry. That's not good.
Oh, fancy. There's a USB port inside this lamp. Oh!
Oh, it's just speckled.
Thought it was dusty in here.
Everything's probably closed.
You can't see it, but it's right there.
It takes us to the back.
Yeah, I know where it takes us.
Oh. It's so perfect. I did not realize how loud that was.
It must be delayed because we're not there.
Yes. Since I never actually recorded us on the rides because I'm not an idiot, here's an official YouTube video that Cedar Point uploaded. Woo! Look at us go. I might just do this for every ride. Whoa! We're spinning upside down. Wow! It is so much fun. Funny.
So funny.
Oh, here we go. We're going down Raptor now. Whoa! Look at all the early people too. Fascinating. Whoa! We're going down. Wow! We're going. This is terrifying. Whoa! Whoa! We're going through a loop. Then we go through a spin. This is where you get your first headache, right there. And then you go down. And this is where you get your second headache, right here. And right there. And then you go down. Multiple headaches. Yes, multiple headaches. Oh, that was fun.
I know.
Even after
I'm not here on busy days.
And now here we go on Mantis 2.0. Here we go. Are you ready? Whoop, 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 whoop. And then we go down and wow! There's a trim brake, but they never turned that trim brake on, so we're going super duper fast. Wow! That's like the 4th largest loop in the world still, by the way. And then we go through a little dive thingy. Wow! Just think about this when it was a stand-up coaster where you were standing the entire time you were riding. Oh yes, the joys. I rode it when it was a stand-up coaster. Yes. Quite delightful. Quite a wonderful experience. Yes.
Oh, it's gorgeous. All right. The reason why we're here. Okay. Well, here we wait. Here we wait.
Hi, people.
I should probably have the sound on while I'm doing this, but I don't feel like leaving the sound on. And here's the new ride with the loudest chain lift in the world. You can kind of hear it right before we got on. I had a little clip of it going up the chain lift. It's pretty loud, but here we go. Oh, whoa, the drop. Oh, to make sure you tell you it's a 90-degree drop, but it's only 90 degrees for about 1 second. And then the fastest little bunny hop in the world, and then the most airtime on any roller coaster in the world. They make sure you know that. They say the stats every time. They make sure you know. Whoa! And now the big turn. It does some flippy doos. Does most inversions on one of these types of rides. The most this, the most that. They make sure you know. Their little shtick for this season is they tell you a stat. The most airtime on any roller coaster, and then they go, wow. Exactly like that. The most airtime on any roller coaster. Wow. They're going up 200 feet. Wow. And here's the second ride of the park to give you a headache, Maverick. It gets a little whippy. And then you switch this way, and then you flop that way. You flop that way. But it's fun. Ever since they changed the restraints, because it used to have like hard restraints, now it's like a soft little fabric. It's beautiful. Oh, we're gonna launch. There's your 5th headache. And right here used to be a barrel roll. There was a barrel roll right here, but it was causing too much stress. There's your 10th headache. It was causing too much stress on the train, so they took it out. No, it never opened with that barrel roll in there. It was more of a hardline roll. There are videos of the roll when it was testing before they took it out, so you can see it in there. Right there. Yo. Whoosha. Whoa. Now see, it doesn't look that intense when you're looking at it from this kind of an angle. You come out of that tunnel, you're going 70 miles an hour, okay? There's some trim brakes up there, so you might not be going exactly 70 miles an hour, but you're flying! And you go, whoo, right there. There's no like on-camera view of what it actually did. There's only this video. So apparently it was rough enough where they had to take it out. Here we go, here we go. We're gonna launch.
Bird. Oh, there it goes. And there it goes. Oh, so much fun. Let's go ride it. Oh.
And then, as the sun was going down, we rode the world's largest dive coaster. Wow. Here we go. Psst, they stop you. Oh, why'd we stop? And then it just kind of stops you there. You kind of just hang off the edge. Isn't that neat? Ain't that just neat? And then you fall. wow! And that's the only exciting part right there. That's it. That's all that ride is. That is why I called it Valboring. To go through that little thing, the little loop-de thing, and then you come out of this and go into another loop-de thing, and then that's it. You go through a turn and a bunny hop. Like, they could have done so much more with that ride. Come on. It's literally just a hill, a spin. Then you go into the brake run, which stops you dead in your tracks. You just stop dead. Then you drop down, do another flip, and then you're done. Like, it's just... They could have done more with that. Oh, I went through the barrel roll. I got a bug hitting me right here in the cheek.
Bugs ever. That was pretty fun. It's mandatory. You gotta ride Blue Streak. You gotta ride Blue Streak. Especially when there's nobody on it.
And then, before we left, Blue Streak was empty, so we had to ride Blue Streak. So here's Blue Streak, the classic, the oldest ride in the park, right here. It's still there. It's still made out of wood. And as you can tell, but it's okay. It's not that rough. It's a classic. I still can't fit in this ride. The lap bar still does not go all the way down onto my belly. So the only thing holding me in is the seatbelt. All the time. Same thing with Magnum. The only thing holding me in is the seatbelt.
It's dark in here. Oh, it's cold here.
Hello, it's the next day. I'm making a sandwich before we get into the park because we don't have time to get breakfast. Because we got an early pass. It was supposed to rain today, but now it's scooted to start raining at noon. So that gives us 3 hours. Get a bunch of stuff in. Like, we rode 7 rides in 6 hours. 5 hours yesterday. So I think we'll get the rest done.
We haven't entered back here in a long time. It's been a while. There she goes. There's too much wood. How are we supposed to look at people? There's too much wood. It's so weird. There's no line.
I don't think we've ever waltzed on here.
Yes, there's usually a line for this. This is so weird. Maybe you'll get to ride it twice.
And then the next day, we rode all the same rides again, the new ride, all that kind of stuff again. And then Millennium was the first new ride that we didn't ride yesterday. So here's Millennium that we finally got to ride, and we rode it twice. And here we go. Oh, and right about here is where you black out. Right about here. Because of all the G-forces, because you're going so fast. Right about here is where everything starts to get gray and fuzzy. All those G-forces going through that turn and the hill and whatnot. Yeah, you get a little hazy. I mean,
The breeze. We got to ride it twice. We got to ride it twice. There was no line. We just walked right back on. On that one. 2 people? How convenient.
and then during the second day, I wasn't recording as many videos, so I kind of forget the timeline of when we rode stuff. Here's Iron Dragon. It's a nice, simple ride. This is the one we brought the kids on. The kids rode this ride. Well, the kid. I think one of the kids rode this ride. I mean, it's pretty fun. It swings. It's pretty fun. So you had to ride it, just like we rode Blue Streak. You gotta ride the classics, man. Oh, there's Mantis. Oh, there's Mantis when it was still Mantis. Oh, look, see there. Stand-up coaster. So we'll end on Dragster, the tallest and fastest ride in the park. Boom, right there, it clicks, and then the brakes go down. That's when you know the end is near, and you'll launch forward, and we're going 120 miles an hour, whoa! And then you do that, and you just kind of drop down. I mean, it's not, to me, people love this ride, but to me, it is not that exciting. See all that line? there'd be people all in this line. And if it's that long, I ain't gonna ride it. No, sorry, it's not that exciting. I like to actually ride a ride that's an actual ride, you know, not like a, oh, we're done. Oh.
There it goes.
But before we do any of that, let's get you on the phones right now. 214-1015. 214-1. It's gotta be tied.
Please keep moving. Do not stop and stare at roller coasters.
Is ready to help. Visit our Toledo showroom on the corner of
Put it in
Angela and Alessandra Roads.
But if we would have, if I would have known. Why don't they sell crackers here at the Cracker Barrel? My bad. Well, we made it back. Here we are. We're home. Back where we started.
Looks almost like the same setup. Just sitting over here talking. Yeah. We skipped Magnum, the big red one that I kept showing while we were eating lunch. Skipped that one. And Jim and I, the other one that I was showing while we were eating lunch. We skipped those two. My brother wanted to ride them, but I didn't want to. I only ride the rides that are somewhat smooth and don't hurt ya. I was working on the video and I was just talking about how rough the ride was. They wanted me to look up a video of how rough the ride was, and
This was back in 1989 when it first opened on the media day. They let press in and get their own news coverage. Let's look at the camera though. Like you can see clunk. You can see the camera go clunk. Clunk. And then clunk. And then you look at the people and they're just flopping around. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. But just picture it now! It's gotten worse. It's like wooden roller coasters, they get worse over time. Magnum is not aging very well. All the other rides are, but for some reason Magnum is not. Gemini, even though it's made out of wood supports, it's actually a steel roller coaster, has a steel track. And it's using the same type of track. They're both rough. When you hit a hill, boom, whoa! And you hit another hill, boom, whoa! And then you turn and whoa, whoa! You know, that kind of stuff. The ride was fun when I was younger. That's because I didn't like fill up the seat so I could slide around and brace for stuff. But now that I'm older and I fill up the seat, you feel everything because you're up against it also. And when it churns, you... Oh. So's Maverick, but I rode Maverick. Maverick's more whippy. Maverick whips you around really good. I'm just picky. The new ride, we rode it twice. Even after it broke down. Almost everybody got out of line. But we just stayed and we were able to just scoot our way up. And then it reopened after everybody left. So don't leave. When the ride breaks down, don't leave. Just don't leave right away. And it's fun waiting on that ride because everybody was getting all grumpy for how long the line was. Like, y'all, you do know this is a brand new ride that, like, they just put in. They opened it in May. So it's only been a month. It's gonna be popular. You're gonna wait more than 2 hours to ride that ride. So don't get all salty because the line is long. Okay? It was even funnier is like they got mad, left, and they said they're going to go ride Maverick, which always has an hour and a half line. All the time, no matter what. It just always has an hour line. Third longest line in the park next to Millennium, which always has an hour-long line. And for that was amazing. I showed in the video. We got to walk on it because everybody was distracted with the new ride. And it was going to rain that day, so nobody showed up. It was dead. This day was the perfect day today. And we got an early pass, so we got to ride the new ride first, early. We just thought we were able to get on it so fast, like 45 minutes. We got it out really quick. And then we went up to Millennium, and there was no line. And then the line wasn't past the exit, and they have like a little shortcut that you can get through to get back into line. Straight off the exit. You don't have to like go all the way on the exit, go all the way to the beginning of the line, and get all the way back through the line. You could just go whoop straight back into the ride, and we did that. So we got to ride Millennium twice, back to back, in less than a minute. Oh, it was beautiful. Beautiful. We even rode Dragster.
I rode Dragster. I don't ride that one anymore. I rode it once when they first put it in, and maybe the next year after that. I stopped riding it. Because it's only 17 seconds. And I'm not going to wait an hour, which is usually how long the line is, for a 17-second ride. It's not going to happen. But there wasn't a line. So we waited and we rode it because there wasn't a line. That's the only way I'll ride that ride. As if there's not a line. There was a little bit of a line. Maybe 5 minutes. We waited like 5 or 10 minutes max. And then, after we got done riding everything, it started to rain. I had fun. It was a good 2 days. I'm gonna go to bed. Tomorrow's a tractor race. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. We'll work on the photo tomorrow. I don't know which photo I'm gonna do. I'll figure it out. Goodbye.
Hello. Alright, photo. Here's all the photos that I took. And there's a lot. Some of them are bad, especially when they get towards night. It's a little blurry, but hey, whatever. So, let's go to these. Okay, nice. You got some swooping going on. And this was the boring part. Remember how I said it was boring? So you just go, whoo, and then you stop, and then you, whoo, and then, whoo, and then, whoo, whoo, whoo. Like, it's not that exciting. We do have people, random peeps right here. Who are they? I don't know. But this one doesn't have anybody, so I kind of like this one better. You can see it better. Yeah, no. Goodbye. Delete. And then we got Mantis 2.0. Then we have this one of Mantis 2.0. So which one's better? I like this one because it shows the knot that it is. This is why I like the ride so much. It is a little rough. It was rough when it was a stand-up coaster. But I just like the layout of it. It's so like intertwined. It's just like a knot back there. It's beautiful. So I like that photo. Okay, and then we got, this was inside the museum, because inside the museum they had a model of Mean Streak. And so since they redid Mean Streak, they scooted that model off. They didn't get rid of it. It's still there. But then they made this bigger model of Meaner Streak right there. And it's not that good. It's blurry. You know, now I'm intertwined inside Meaner Streak right here. So do I like it? I kind of like this one with the drop though. But then you got all these hooligans everywhere. And then there's a Maverick. And it was whipping by. But it's too gloomy. It looks gross. No, it's just gross. Sorry, Maverick. That one, it was getting dark. That's why the shutter speed was getting worse. Ugh. Atrocious. Blurry. Blurry. No, we already have one of those. Oh, atrocious. The next day we rode the Ferris wheel. We actually rode the Ferris wheel. It was pretty fun. But no. Because the last one I did was in the Sky Ride. Last time you went was in the Sky Ride. 4. We're down to these 4. But this was the reason why we were here, not these 2. These 2 are good photos, though. That's why I like them. They're good. Mantis 2.0 in Valboring. I'm sorry. We'll go with these 2, and I'll just see which one I can crop better and which one I can get to look beautiful. While it opens, I've got bread. Look, I've got bread. Look at my bread. Bread! Ah! Okay, we're cropped. We got this one. We got that one. Probably gonna go with this one. Maybe crop it just a little bit more. Yeah, we're probably gonna go with this one. Okay, there we go. Alright, that's what it was. That's what we did. That's what it was. We did. What it was. What we did. It's beautiful. I wish the GoPro would take, not such a wide angle photo, but it does. It looks good enough. And then, so you crop it in, and then boom. That's it. Okay, I approve. Well, that's it. That's the Cedar Point trip. It was fun. Best trip we've had so far. Pretty good. We rode everything twice, except for we rode Raptor once, we didn't ride it twice. And then we skipped Corkscrew, Mine Ride, Bangdom, Gemini, Wicked Twister. I think that was it. And all the flat rides, like the Tilt-A-Whirl, Max Air, that kind of stuff, we skipped all those. We showed up late the first day because we had evening passes, so we didn't have to leave at not like 7 in the morning We left at noon, which was so much better. We got there at 4. We rode almost every ride in just that half a day. And then the second day, we got morning passes. And so we stayed until about 3, and we left at 3, so we didn't have to drive late at night back home. So we basically took 2 half days and made it into one. So instead of going for a full day, we only went evening, and then the next day we went the morning that we missed. And so it's like we basically did a whole day, just it was broken in half. So that's it. I'm gonna keep eating my bread, and I don't know what's gonna come up next. No idea. 4th of July is coming up, but by the time I upload this, 4th of July is gonna be gone, because I've just did the last photo this Wednesday, which means a week would be 4th of July. I'd have to shoot a photo. It won't give me time to work on anything. So it'll probably be the 11th, if I can like get some photos of fireworks. Depends on what we do. I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm done. Goodbye. Just go. I'm gonna leave me with my bread. Just go.